Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more notifications. Hello, today we will learn about the introduction to the classes. We will learn what are the classes, overloading of a class constructor, use of this keyword, how to use class constructor and destructor. So about the classes, we already know the basic structure type like integer, we have boolean, double. This structure behave like their own, means they store that type of a data. Boolean value stores in the boolean, numeric value stores in the integer, decimal value stored in the double. So class is basically a complex structure type, means combination of all. It can contain either integer or double or boolean types together. So we can say a class consists of a data and behavior. So this is a suppose class, and here are the fields. First name and last name are the fields, and print full name is a method. So that is a behavior of the class. So let's do one example here. We have a class player, and we will define the property first name and last name. Now we have to print a full name of the player, so we will make a console.writeLine with a full name. So first name plus last name. So now let's create a constructor. This is a parameterized constructor. See, basically the name of the class is same as the method name. So we have first name and last name as a parameter. We have printed one line, that is a full name. Now we will assign that first name to the field of the class. Okay. So we have made that private because class fields we do not give an access to the outside of it. So basically we have assigned values to the field of class with the private constructor. So we have to specify parameters for the instance of the object, and we have also called the method. Let me do console.writeLine. So if we run the project, you can see a full name Hemant Panchal and full name Himesh Panchal. First came through the constructor and second came from method calling. Okay, so now what I will do is I will create another object and player1. So how to use the class constructor? So by this we can initialize the field values of the class. Default constructor of the class is a parameterless with the same name as the class name just we have seen, and which is automatically created when we create an instance of a class. So note the constructors are mandatory. So basically constructors are sometimes, if you do not specify any constructor, by default it will call a parameterless constructor. So we have made a default constructor. So this is basically referring the parameter constructor. So player will call the player constructor with the two parameters. If you do not specify any value while creating the object, it will indirectly call the first name is empty and last name is empty. So basically this is a destructor. Let's see. Now let me run. So if you can see here is a default constructor it will call, but we have not specified any value, and we have default behavior is set that first name is empty and last name is empty, so it will directly call the second player constructor, that is a parameter 1 constructor. Now you can see here first name is empty, last name is empty, then it is called a default constructor, and that is full name Hemant Panchal from parameter constructor and one is from method. So by this way we can handle the default constructor. So print name is printed. So now let's learn about destructor. It has the same name as a class name, but begin with the tilde sign. It do not need any parameter. It is automatically called when the garbage collector decides to clean your object from the memory. Destructors are used, whenever we don't want any objects, so it will automatically release the memory. So here I have a player destructor and controller Titan. I have made one log entry just to print whether it is called or not. So in current situation I have only one object, that is mplayer1. So if I run the project, only mplayer1 should be released from the memory, so destructor will be called only once. So let me run project. You can see a code cleanup done here and a default construct. So code cleanup done here, it came only for once. Now let me uncomment the second line. Now we have two objects, mplayer1 and mplayer. So it has to release two objects from the memory, so it has to print it twice. So if I run the project, code cleanup done here came twice, means both the objects are released from the memory because they are not in use. So this was the information about the constructors and destructors. That's it. Thank you.